McNarrow. Rogers Limousine brought Pat and her friends to today's game, and tomorrow she'll be at the Cardinals game. Congratulations from Fox Sports Net and Hardee's. Ken Wilson, Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin here at Savas Center. 1-1. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Finley accepts the pass from Havanoff. Dimitra out there with Tkachuk and Drake. Puck back to Havanoff, tipped in by Dimitra. Here's Chris Chelios. Up the wing to Darren McCarty. The pass for Larionov intercepted. Robitaille is on the near wing, and he's forechecking on Havanoff, who gets the puck over to Finley. Up to Dimitra. He'll play it ahead. Knocked down by Drake, who loses his stick. And back to the puck is Igor Larionov. He gets run into. That's Fodine. The puck eventually to Fisher. He'll shoot it in from his side of center. Racing back Havanoff. He touches it ahead of McCarty, icing the call against Detroit. Let's turn to our Bud Light What's on Tap. And what's on tap is tomorrow right back here on KPLR TV WB11. 3 o'clock St. Louis time. Final regular season game from Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. And of course first round playoff action coming up starting either Wednesday or Thursday of this coming week. And the Blues not yet sure if they'll start at home or if they'll start on the road. Brendan Shanahan, of course, who enjoyed some terrific seasons here with the Blues, who started his career with New Jersey, came here, went to Hartford, and has really had a fine career with the Red Wings. There are the face-offs, 13-3 St. Louis. The shots are 8-3 Blues here in the first period. Wings control. Dandino up the right wing to Jason Williams, the 21-year-old, and Waite takes the puck. Well, right now, with the exception of Mellanby, the Blues look very healthy, which is a nice spot to be in going into the playoffs as McInnes goes back. And also playing pretty well, which is another nice position to be in, which I'm not sure they've been in recent seasons as they send the puck in deep.
Right, the only other player is Salvador that's still with concussion, but he should be back.
Now Wade after the puck gets tipped away. Big hit there by Nash on Kuznetsov. Blues keeping the puck in. A little bumping by Lowe on Williams. Lowe sends the puck behind the net. Waite gets taken to the boards by Kuznetsov. Then Waite gets hurt. He gets up, is apparently all right, and runs into Kuznetsov. Then there'll be a penalty against Dandino for taking Nash down. Waite ought to back off. See, he's got that spirit and that drive. Here comes Pronger. Look out, boys. And Reed Lowe's out there. We can have some fun. But Waite shouldn't be doing that coming back from an injury as he's had. But he can only play it one way, and they keep saying about Doug Waite, when the big games come, he'll be your best player. And he wasn't very happy with things there. And for a moment, it looked like he had hurt himself, but came right back with a hit. But you never know if he had re-injured himself or not as he goes to the penalty box.
He actually, I thought, got slashed on the arm. That's why he got upset. There was no penalty call at all. And then the call behind came on Nash as Nash tumbled down. And there was going to be a call. And then Doug Waite went right back at everybody. And that's where everything started again. So we'll have to see how this straightens out, but the original call was going to be, I think, Kuznetsov for the cross-check or the whatever you want to call it on Tyson Nash, because you never know. But here's a look right here. He's going to get slashed right here on the arm, right there. That's why he winced in pain. And see right there, there was no call, so he got mad right away, and he went into the corner to make the hit. Here he comes. He looked around. Now he's going to hit the first guy he sees, which is the right guy. And you see Tyson Nash going down right there at the back of the picture there. That's what started the original call. Then Kuznetsov and Waite got in, and here comes Chris Pronger and Reed Lowe flying into the picture.
Probably wondering if Kuznetsov can fight or not, but they know how big he is. Didn't look like he was going to be much with the fists.
No, I don't think he is. I would be surprised if he was. But we'll see how this all shakes out. So it looks like there's going to be no penalties. There's penalties called, but I don't believe anybody's going to come out with a power play at all here.
4:17 to go here in the first. 1-1 is the score.
Penalties on the play for Detroit. Number 11, Matthew Dandino, and number 32, Maxime Kuznetsov. minutes each for cross-checking. For St. Louis, number
So the penalty is being announced.
2 minutes for roughing. Number 39, Doug Wade, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty is 15:43.
So everything it does get evened off as Dandino and Kuznetsov go off and Tyson Nash and Doug Wade go off. Or is it Lowe? Reed Lowe goes off.
Lowe's in there. Kuznetsov gets 2 for cross-checking. Dandino 2 for cross-checking. Wade 2 for cross-checking. And Lowe 2 for roughing. Not all that exciting, but it all works out. Hall and Bodine kind of tying each other up. The pass comes up to Mayers. He gets the hip check from Fisher, and here's Chelios. Into the middle to Hall, and the shot right on the save. Rebound Van Ryn up to Mayers. And off Datsyuk. Fisher back to Chelios. Blues 1, Wings 1. First period, 3:30 to go. Shot still 8-3 Blues. Here is Draper trying to get around Pronger. Pronger has him pretty well wrapped up. And Ryan up the right wing to Ray Ferraro. Both teams are changing to Stillman. He'll flip the puck in. Young will go after it. Huey Kruk there first. And Draper ahead off the boards to Sergei Fedorov. He'll take a shot. Comes in and out of Johnson's glove. Fortunately trickles away. Went to make the glove save. Couldn't get it done. Blocks this one. And the Blues control, and now we're going to get a penalty. And Ray Ferraro says, I didn't hold him. What are you talking about, to Rob Schick?
Section 309.
The Red Wings are shooting from everywhere. They're trying to get as many shots as they can from all different angles on Brent Johnson. And the one almost went in as Fedorov took the shot from the far side, and it went right through Brent Johnson as it came through his glove, rolled across the crease. Get a look at it here. Here's the quick wrist shot that goes right through Brent Johnson, almost goes in. He was able to reach across, but the Blues coming back, and then the Wings kept the pressure on. But here's a look at it as it just trickled by and then went out the other side. But Ray Ferraro goes off for holding, and the Red Wings find themselves on the power play for the first time tonight. The Red Wings have scored 4 goals in 19 attempts against the Blues in the prior 3 games this year.
On the season, very good numbers. Second in the league at 20%. The Blues penalty killing 14th at 85%. But of course the Wings have struggled lately. In their last 5 games, they are 2 for 17 on the power play. Of course, remember, they've held a lot of players out. Folks like Nicholas Lidstrom didn't even make the trip out west recently. Fedorov, Robitaille. Fedorov gets the puck to Holmstrom. Shanahan near point, far point Lidstrom. Good save Johnson. Rebound, Robitaille shot block. They've got enough players to man 2 superb power plays. Do the Wings. The puck deflects into the crowd, and a minute 28 left in the Blues penalty. Immediately following this afternoon's game, join WB11's Dan Issa for Blues OT. It's a complete wrap-up of today's game with highlights and commentary. That's Blues OT following the game. Shots were 8-3 for quite a while. They're now 8-6 favoring the Blues. Tomas Holmstrom for Fedorov too far. Finley, short-handed, shoots the puck the length of the ice. Now Fedorov gets the puck in. Here's Brent Johnson, and he'll clear it the length of the ice. Both teams are going to change players here. A minute to go in the penalty. Under 2 to go in the period. 1-1 is the score. Igor Larionov. Talk about talent. Woo. Now Hall. Datsyuk. Williams, and his pass broken up by Podine. Flips the puck in front. Had the idea. He knew where Eastwood was all the way from the red line. Here is Chris Chelios, who's 40 himself, along with Larionov at 41. 81 years out there and 2 players. Pronger fires up the boards. tipped high, gloved down by Chelios. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Hall, a rink wide pass to Datsuk, back to Chelios, side of the net. Larionov in front, and Williams can't complete. Here's Larionov to Datsuk, a shot to save, and Williams scores on the rebound. Young Jason Williams, a power play goal, and the Red Wings take the lead 2-1.
One of the top power plays in the league, and you see why is great puck movement around the perimeter, and Jason Williams in the right place. But here's a shot from Datsuk, who has 2 points now. Puck went in between the legs of Chris Pronger right to Williams, and as he was out, chip in. But here's the quick pass, Larionov, the shot, the rebound. Chris Pronger couldn't find it in time, and Williams jumps on it. The power play goal gives the Wings a 2-1 lead.
So the Blues back at full strength. Here's Dimitra returning the puck to Finley. In the middle to Tkachuk. He'll shoot it in. Waits out there with Dimitra and Tkachuk now up front. Havanoff and Finley are the defensemen. Dimitra and Lidstrom after the puck. Finley pitches in. Dimitra gets it by Lidstrom. Wings get the puck and clear it out of play. 32.6 seconds to go. The goal at the 19-minute mark. Datsuk and Larionov assist. Williams gets the goal, his 7th of the season. So a Wings power play goal. Stanley Cup playoff packs are on sale. One price gets you the same seat for all possible home games in the first 2 rounds, and the Blues will invoice you later for the 3rd and 4th round. You'll save on gate prices and assure yourself the best seats. For more information, go to stlouisblues.com or call 314-622-Blue on Monday. Pronger, a shot knocked down in front. Chelios up the boards for Draper. It tips to Shanahan. Nice play, but the puck comes out. Pronger brings it back offside. 15.8 seconds to go. A lot of linesmen in the crowd this afternoon, and they all thought it was kept in, that it didn't go out.
I didn't think it went out at all either. I thought the puck was rolling along the blue line. But that referee down there, the linesman, has a lot better angle than I do up here. The puck was rolling. Let's see if we can see if it came out. To me, that still is on the line. It has to go all the way across the line, and to me that looked like it was good, but again, the linesman is right down the line.
Any part of the puck on the line is still on the line. Now the Blues back to Pronger, and that shot blocked in front, and the puck down the ice. 2 seconds, 1 second, long shot. Everybody offside, and the buzzer sounds. That's the end of the period. Well, Detroit was down in shots 8-3. They end up out shooting the Blues 9-8. They get goals from Hull and Williams. In between, Drake scores for the Blues.
2 great chances. Unfortunately, the post got in the way of the first one as he made the right move all the way across, but the puck actually hit the post. And then the scoring chance on the power play, the pass from Tkachuk, and what a save there by Hatchet.
The first goal of this game came early, and it came from Detroit's number 17, a fellow by the name of Brett Hull.
This guy knows how to score goals, doesn't he? His 30th of the season. Good forechecking here by Datsuk, who stole the puck from Pronger, threw it back to Chelios, and his low shot was deflected in by Brett Hull. The Wings had a 1-0 lead, which the Blues got back on this quick shot by Dallas Drake to tie the game at 1. But on the power play, right at the end of the period, the Wings would get a goal from Jason Williams right there, and a 2-1 lead.
Taking a look at our Chrysler scoring summary. Hull's 30th, 239. Drake's 11th at 538. A minute to go when that Williams goal was scored, his 7th. And the Blues outshot 9-8. And everybody settling in here for the start of the 2nd period. Still with a chance of finishing 4th in the Western Conference and gaining home ice advantage. But Chicago has that chance yet. So does Los Angeles. As Pronger flips the puck in, here's Drake in the corner to Tkachuk. Dimitra in front. The pass hits Fedorov. Here's Pavel Dimitra. His shot off the stick of Kruk. Outlet pass to Draper from Shanahan, and he can't get around Pronger. Here's Fedorov. His pass intercepted by Tkachuk. He'll shoot right off Kruk. Dimitra leaves the puck for Drake to Tkachuk. Kachuk fending off Lidstrom. Look at the strength of Kachuk. Now Dimitra on the feed from Drake gets the puck in front, and it's intercepted. Here's Sergei Fedorov. He's got a move or two in that bag. Here's the shot right off the chest of Johnson. Pronger on the rebound, ahead for Stillman. He gives the puck to Ferrara, but you can see he was not in possession as he backed in over the blue line offside. Keith Kachuk, big power forward for the Blues, has had a great season. Brendan Shanahan, big power forward for the Red Wings.
Very, very similar numbers, too. Penalty minutes even that close. Kachuk with 72 points. Shanahan with 75. Brendan Shanahan in March became the 30th player in the history of the league to score 500 goals. I know Keith Kachuk will get there. One of the great goal scorers. Two of the great power forwards in the National Hockey League. One from the left side, the other one from the right side.
McKenna shoots the puck in. He and Bergevin on defense. Wings can't clear. Podine knocks the puck down on the line with Eastwood and Mayers. Here's Podine in front. Little bouncer, and Hasek makes the save. Boy, Devereaux. Datsuk, now Hull. He'll flip the puck into the corner. Will go behind the net to McInnes. Now McInnes loses the puck. Here's Datsuk. A shot, the save. Rebound. Good save there on Hull. Fisher a shot, and Johnson the save. McInnes gets the puck up to Mayers. He does not get it out. Fisher keeps it in. Back for the puck is Mark Bergevin. Scotty Bowman's club begins a change. Bergevin up to the blue line, to the red line, shoots the puck in. Yuri Fisher back behind the net. Now the Blues a wholesale change. Up to Chelios. He's not bashful about maintaining possession. That's confidence. Up to Luke Robitaille over the line with McCarty and Larionov. Shot blocked. Stillman hustling back. Kuznetsov. And he tips the pass away from Young, and it's offside at the Detroit line. We got some big-time goal scorers.
Yes, we do. That's the one I talked about. Brendan Shanahan scoring his 500 against Patrick Waugh. This is Steve Yzerman scoring his 500 off Patrick Waugh. And Brett Hull, a member of the Blues, his 500 goal against the Los Angeles Kings right there. And of course, Luke Robitaille, former LA King, this is his 500. He now has over 600, which he scored this year as a member of the Red Wings. So there's some pretty impressive numbers on that team.
Whoa. Whoa. Now behind the play, Maltby mixing it up with Stillman. Wings get the puck in. Havanoff clears it out off the Detroit player. 2:25 gone in a scoreless second. The Wings lead the Blues 2-1. These teams meet tomorrow afternoon at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. We'll be right back here at 3. Young intercepts, goes to center, and the pass knocked away by Jason Williams, who has the goal that's the difference in this game. And Holmstrom flips the puck out. Havanoff with the puck. Around Jason Williams, a pass ahead, tipped in by Lowe. He'll go into the corner with Dandino. Nash is in the neighborhood. Puck comes to Jason Williams. He'll backhand it in. Wings are changing. Down goes the Detroit player Holmstrom. To the penalty box will go Blues captain Chris Pronger. Interference is the call on Pronger.
Now, I don't like these calls when you're supposed to take the player as a defenseman. When the puck is dumped in, the only reason that this is called here is that because Holmstrom was not the last one to touch the puck. If Holmstrom would have dumped that in and Pronger would have taken him down, that would have been okay. But because it was dumped in from another player, it's an interference call. And that's a tough call that's a tough play for a defenseman, because the defenseman has to go back and now you're chasing for it. It's easier to just take your man that's going to go in and let your partner take it. But there the interference is called, and the Wings go on the second power play of the night.
They're 1 for 1. They had 3 shots before they scored that power play goal. Shanahan blisters one wide. He and Lidstrom on the point. Podine gets the puck and backhands it down the ice. Detroit has Fedorov up front, along with Robitaille and Tomas Holmstrom. Now Lidstrom is out there. Wings can't work in, have to circle back. Fedorov will go back for the puck. Well, you watch Fedorov. You just say to yourself, can he skate? He can move. Here he is again. Look at it. Wow. And he's poke checked by McInnes. And he still keeps the puck in. To Shanahan, the shot. And that goes wide. Here's Nicholas Lidstrom. Just watching a play. You know, if you just came to a game, you saw every team in the NHL. It's hard to imagine that you'd see anybody who would catch your eye much more than Fedorov for pure talent.
More smooth than anybody I've ever seen. His skating stride, it's just like he's in virtual, I don't know, fantasy land.
Yeah. Here is Eastwood on the interception. The Blues are short-handed. Eastwood gives the puck to Podine. He's got Eastwood in front and can't get the puck to him. 44 seconds to go in Bronner's penalty. Significant hit there by Podine on Chelios, who doesn't play all that big. Chelios, one of those fellas that doesn't hit a lot. Looks like he's got no shoulder pads on. Got shoulder pads he's probably had since he was a kid. Of course, Hull much the same. Doesn't wear much in the shoulder pad area. Now the puck in the Blues zone, but Young takes it. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Drake loses the puck. Young gets it ahead to Bergevin. Over to Drake, just out of his reach. Datsuk with some nifty back checking. 5 minutes have been played in the second. It's 2-1. The Blues are trailing, but this has been a very good game. Pronger comes out. Tries to stay with Williams. The puck to Hull. Now to Datsuk, and it's knocked away by Finley. Up to McInnes, and into the middle, not out. McInnes figures where the puck's going to go. Gets it to Wade, ahead too far for Tkachuk. Wings controlling at the defense. Nicholas Lidstrom. A pass too far. Finley leaves the puck. Picked up by Chris Draper. Draper fans on the pass. Demitra tips the puck out. You've got Demitra here with Wade and Tkachuk. So Joel Quenneville doing some different things in this period than we saw in the first period. Maltby on the boards. To Lidstrom. To Draper. And the shot wide off McInnes' stick. McCarty after the puck along with Finley. We're just shy of the 6-minute mark here in the second period. Troop pinches in on Tkachuk, so it's Waite who takes the puck. Waite with a 3-on-2. Finley and Demitra with him. Finley gives the puck back to Waite. He shoots, and holding his own there is Hasek, and Kirk Maltby to center ice for Detroit. To Kuznetsov, and he's taken out in the corner by Pronger. Maxim Kuznetsov. Here is Pavel Demitra in the middle to Van Ryn. Over the line. Got Nash in front, and the puck knocked away. Now the Wings come to center ice. Fedorov. Van Ryn stays right with him, and you better look at him. Boy, Fedorov is something. Look at that. Takes two of them. They get him, but it took two of them. Van Ryn is hurt. That's the bad news. Van Ryn cannot move. Here's Mayers. The puck knocked away, and we're going to get a stoppage in play here. Van Ryn is hurt, and it obviously doesn't look good. We're in the second period. The Blues trailed 2-1.
Here's the injury right here to Van Ryn. You can see the skate of Pavel Demitra, or I should say Fedorov, comes right up in between the legs there of Van Ryn, and you can see him go down immediately, and he was in pain, had trouble getting off the ice. Ray Burley came out and helped him off, and he's really had trouble going even down the hallway there towards the locker room. So you just see the skate come right up and just kick him.
That's a tough spot to get kicked.
Yeah, there's really no protection there, especially from underneath.
Oh, Finley backhands the puck in. Now in front, and Demitra scores. Tkachuk from the corner, and Pavel Demitra, who had the two terrific chances in the first period, scores here in the second to tie it at 2.
If you want to talk about the one weakness that people will tell you that Hasek has, he does not handle the puck very well. And here was a perfect example. He put himself in his own position here as he went in to play it. And instead of throwing it around the boards, he threw it right off the glass. Tkachuk right there. Easy pass to Demitra, who had the empty side of the net. And the Blues tied this at 2.
Now the wings. Holmstrom behind the net to Maltby. Back to Holmstrom. Dimitra knocks the puck away. And Drake clears it out. Pavel Dimitra, whose high is 37 goals in 98-99, scores his 34th from Tkachuk at 7:01. 2-2 is the score here at Savage Center, and the Wings clear the puck out. Avanoff hands it right to Williams. Blues change it. Williams moves in, and the play is stopped. We get a penalty call here from referee Dean Warren. Penalty being called here.
This is a high sticky penalty against Havanoff.
So the Blues are going to be short-handed.
But here it is, a look at the goal again. You see Keith Tkachuk knew that Hasek was already outside of the net, and you see Dimitra wasn't picked up at all. He just threw it up towards the net. And you just hope when you throw it across there that someone's going hard to the net, and Robitaille was late coming back on Dimitra. So Dimitra gets an easy one, and a high sticky call right at the blue line, the St. Louis blue line, and Havanoff goes off for high sticky, and the Wings go on their third power play of the game.
You're watching the Blues as Dimitra watches his goal on the Jumbotron on KPLR TV, WB11. Wings 1 for 2 this afternoon, as Bernie mentioned. They got that goal on the power play with a minute to go in the first from Jason Williams that broke the 1-1 tie. Hull and Drake had scored earlier. Now the Blues have a goal from Dimitra to tie it. And with a puck, Fedorov will blast it in. Stronger will blast it, but not out. Larionov keeps it in, gets the puck right back from Datsuk. Power play Detroit. Lidstrom is at the near point. This is Datsuk. In deep to Larionov. Williams is in front of the net. Fedorov, who's playing the left point, is way up in the far corner. Now Datsuk. Out to Lidstrom. He shoots off the skate of Larionov. Datsuk centers, and Eastwood with Podine clearing the puck down the ice. Both teams changing players. The shots in this second period are 4-4. 13-12 on the afternoon. Fedorov into Holmstrom, into the corner, and behind the net he goes. Robitaille's out in front. Here's Lidstrom again. He's got Fedorov on the right wing side. He's got quite a crowd in front, and he hits Young. Lidstrom, a pass between his mates, and Drake clears the puck out. Young is after it. Lidstrom back. Young takes a hit from Robitaille. Both clubs are changing players again. 35 seconds to go, and Sasha Havanoff's penalty. Here's Shanahan. He shoots the puck in around the glass. Here's Brett Hull to Robitaille, and out to Hull. Into Shanahan in front, and the deflection fails. Robitaille and Holmstrom both there, and Eastwood clears the puck the length of the ice. 15 seconds to go in this Detroit penalty or power play. A penalty to Havanoff. Hull left wing to McCarty. To the net, Draper. Hull with a puck. A shot blocked. Young into the middle to Drake, and he'll shoot it down the ice. The penalty is over. Havanoff back on. Wings don't do much.
Great job of penalty killing by the Blues.
Puck up on the wing to McCarty. In the middle to Draper. His shot well wide. Here's Yuri Fisher. He'll shoot. That's wide. Play stopped. 2, 4, 5. The linesman stopped play. 2, 4, 5. I'd say there's 5 players on each side. And the linesman explained to the referee what happened.
I think he's calling the Wings for too many men on the ice. That's what I'm thinking.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. Oh, it's going to be against the Blues. I did not see 6 players of the Blues.
I counted Detroit first and got 5, and then I went to the Blues and got 5. But
well, there's someone going there to the bench. 6. That's right. There it is. There's 5 right there, and you saw the other guy going to the bench. Way to go, guys. They found it for us, Kenny.
Yeah. The linesman saw it. Boy, when you're a linesman, You got to worry about offside, a couple varieties. You got icings you got to worry about. You got to look, there are too many men on the ice. A lot to do. Some of those offside aren't exactly snap calls.
Exactly.
And you better get them right. So too many men on the ice, and Wade will serve it. Detroit 1 for 3. Again, the Red Wings, if you joined us late, have the second best power play in the league, though they've had a tough time recently. But again, a power play goal already this afternoon. And Johnson wheels and shoots the puck down the ice. The Wings coming in with 115 points. The Blues coming in with 94. The Wings just trying to tune up for the playoffs, and the Blues still trying to get points to gain home ice advantage by finishing 4th to get that home ice advantage in the first round. 1:11 to go in the power play for the Red Wings. Here's Fedorov sending the puck in. Johnson slows it down. McInnes and Robitaille. Eastwood there works the puck ahead. Williams trying to get it loose. It comes loose to Bodine. Bergevin moves up. Bergevin will take the puck. He shoots, and the save by Hasek. And we should note that Mark Bergevin has certainly played well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's an outstanding.
Holmstrom. Robitaille. And McInnes battling Robitaille, who holds his stick for a long while. Here's Drake to Bergevin. He'll shoot the puck in. The Blues are shorthanded with 8:35 left in the second period. This has been quite a game here today. 2-2 is the score. The kind of game you see a lot of times when the Blues and Wings get together. Nicholas Lidstrom, the shot, saved with a pad by Johnson with McCarty there. Lidstrom with the puck again. Now to Luke Robitaille. The penalty just about over. Robitaille back from Lidstrom. Now waits on the ice. He gets the puck. A 2-on-1 with Bodine. Nice play by Lidstrom. Now Finley intercepts, loses the puck. 3-on-1. Robitaille over far side. Shanahan can't get the shot. Now Fedorov a shot tipped wide by McCarty. Here's Shanahan losing the puck. Young can't get it out. Blues having trouble clearing the zone here a few times. To the net, Shanahan, the shot, and Johnson standing up at the post to make the save. 2-2 the score. 7:42 left in the second period. From the face-off, Wings control. Fisher a shot, a save by Johnson, and he snags the rebound with Boyd Devereaux right there. Well, Bernie, let's turn now to our Dobbs collision of the game.
Here it is, right in the corner. Chelios gets hit by Bodine. So our recipient of the Dobbs collision of the game is Chris Chelios.
Hall and Williams have scored for Detroit. Drake and Dimitra for the Blues. The hits favoring the Blues. 17-9. Chelios' shot blocked by Stillman. Mayer's in the corner with the puck. He gets it ahead to Stillman, and he'll get the puck in. Stillman on the line here with Ferraro and Mayers. This is Maltby. Quickly to Draper. He'll shoot it in. The other forward is Devereaux. There he is. Bumped by McInnes. Maltby sends the puck to Draper. Back in front to Devereaux, who curled. Out to Fisher. He's got Chelios at the near point. Off the stick is Stillman. McInnes can't clear. Chelios over to Yuri Fisher. Oh, what a pass here to Maltby. And what a save by Johnson. Maltby runs into him. And Johnson holds his own. And Ferraro will chase after the puck in the corner. Detroit begins a line change.
And that should have been a penalty on Maltby because he clearly went and tried to hit Johnson.
Now to center ice. McInnes flips the puck into the corner. There's a lot of atmosphere in this building. You almost sense the playoffs are just around the corner. And yes, they are. Or that this is a pretty good rivalry. The Blues, of course, haven't beaten Detroit this season. Losing all three. Fisher. And Robitaille sends it in deep. Out there with Larionov and McCarty. Pronger in the corner double team. The puck to the net. Left for Finley. Out to Tkachuk. The pass on the wing for Dimitra broken up. Wait, Tkachuk and Dimitris. We got Dimitra playing on the wing, and the Wings are offside. 5:59 remaining. Second period of play at Savas Center. And this contest is tied at 2.
Between the Blues and Red Wings, and there's 40-year-old Chris Chelios, and look at what he has been able to do this season with the Red Wings. 42 plus minus, leads the league. He has got a legitimate shot to win the Norris Trophy. Remember, he only played in 24 games last year. He was voted as the top defenseman in the Olympics at 40 years of age, still going strong, and a legitimate shot at the Norris Trophy. What a story for Chris Chelios. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's had quite a career, hasn't he, Bernie?
He's really a great competitor. He's maybe short on talent in some of the things, but boy, no one's got a bigger heart.
Pronger sliding the puck in. Lidstrom slaps it ahead to Ferraro for 2 pucks. Fedorov and Johnson will clear the puck out. Here is Lidstrom with Huey Krupp. Ahead to Fedorov, who backhand the puck right to Brent Johnson. Detroit begins a change. Pronger's pass broken up by Fedorov, who's stopped by Pronger. And here's Jamal Mayers up the wing to Dimitra and out to center ice. Dandino getting the puck from Kuznetsov. Up to Devereaux, dropping it for Datsuk to Devereaux, and the stick save on the deflection by Johnson. Hull sends the puck behind the net. Eastwood is there. Softly ahead, not softly enough. Dandino keeps it in. Finley and Devereaux. Now Eastwood spun around. He's got a little more room this time up the left side. He's poke checked at the red line, so Pronger will follow up. He'll shoot the puck in. 4:40 to go in the second. Blues are changing. 2-2 the score. These teams will go at it again tomorrow at Joe Louis Arena. Here's Datsuk, who's been extremely impressive, a 23-year-old from Russia. Back to the defense to Dandino. Now over to Kuznetsov. Out to center ice. Here's Hull. Finally, the puck comes over to Datsuk. His shot knocked down in front. Bergevin clears the puck off the glass and back to the Red Wings line. Fisher flips the puck into the Blues zone. They wave off icing. Bergevin back. Both teams completing a change. Bergevin looking for room. Sends the puck into the crowd. 3:53 left in the second period. The American Pie crowd keeps popping up on Off Center Sunday night. The beautiful Shannon Elizabeth guest stars as Chow's girlfriend on Off Center Sunday at 8:30 on WB11.
Got a moment here. Want to send get well wishes to John Sweeney. Hope to see you during the playoffs. John left the hospital. Hopefully, John, you're feeling better watching the Blues game. Hopefully they'll get a victory this afternoon.
Fisher works in. On the boards, McCarty and Havanoff come together. Ferraro and Robitaille behind the net. Havanoff run down by McCarty, who ends up with a puck. Darren McCarty chased by Havanoff. Behind the net, Robitaille chased by Ferraro. Out to the point to Chelios. Shot deflected wide. Pronger runs into Robitaille. Havanoff can't get the puck out. Pronger takes his man. Robitaille again. That was McCarty and Havanoff in the corner. Van Ryn is not playing with Pronger here. Havanoff is because of the Van Ryn injury, which is a groin injury. Kick to the groin. He'll probably return. That's the report from the Blues. McInnes waits. He shoots. And a dazzling glove save by Dominic Hasek on Al McInnes.
This is an excellent play by Corey Stillman. Just to look up and not panic and throw the puck away. He waited for Al McInnes to come in. It was a 3-on-2 with the trailer. McInnes made a nice play. You see how far Hasek comes out to cut down the angle, and they're right for our trying to deflect that down. But what a big save there. But it's a good look at it right there. You see how Hasek comes way out to the front, almost right against Ferraro, and doesn't allow the deflection to happen. But here's the play, 3-on-2, and you see how Stillman stops. Now he doesn't panic, he waits, takes a look up, and now he waits for the back checker to go by, finds Al McInnes, and what a great play by Stillman, a big save there by Hasek.
Blues have been outshot 10-6 in this period, 19-14 on the afternoon. 2-2 the score from the faceoff. Drake in the corner with Lidstrom there. Now Tkachuk with a puck. Group chases him and back out to center ice. Bergevin out of McInnes back into his own territory. Pass ahead too far for Tkachuk. Here's Nicholas Lidstrom. Here's Kirk Maltby and back to Lidstrom. A fine defenseman from Sweden. Norris Trophy winner last season. There's Al McInnes. Off the boards for Dimitra into the middle to Drake. He'll shoot the puck in quickly right back out by Lidstrom. Dimitra over the line over to Tkachuk. He'll shoot. The puck sails high and wide. McInnes knocks it down to Dimitra. Lidstrom angles with Dimitra, does a very nice job. And here's Sergei Fedorov. Changing speeds, moving the puck, gives it to Hull. He can't get it in deep. Hull and McInnes have it tied up. Pried loose by Drake. Drake shoots the puck in. 1:45 to go. Eastwood back along the boards out to center ice to Pronger. 2-2 here in the second period. This is Jeff Finley up to the red line shooting the puck in. The game is kind of slowed down a bit as the puck goes into the Detroit bench. The pace was pretty good in the first period and early in the second, and kind of been dampened a bit. Well, the Blues have group packages on sale for the playoffs. Groups of 20 can save $5 off mezzanine high center tickets. 14th and Clark party packs, which include a ticket, food, and drinks, are only $60 per person for groups of 20 or more. And the popular club deck parties. The party rooms and party suites are all available Monday at 9 a.m. If your group bleeds blue, call 314-622-5454 first thing Monday morning to show your Blues playoff spirit. So again, the Blues have said that Van Ryn is expected to return. There you see the shots on goal. 1:31 left here in the middle period. Eastwood with Bodine and Meyers, Pronger and Finley. Pronger gets the puck, takes a shot over the net. Chelios up the boards for Hull, too far, kept in by Bodine. He gets hit by Draper. There's going to be a penalty here. Now Meyers centering, knocked away to the bench. Johnson. Eastwood with a puck. The Blues have an extra skater, and the wings Shanahan touches the puck, and we're going to get an elbowing penalty. Bodine was the victim, and Draper can't believe it. Dean Warren there, the referee. It comes with 1:12 to go in the second period.
This will just be the second power play for the Blues this afternoon, and it's an elbowing call. Draper doesn't like the call. Get a look at it here. There's Drake as he turns. I can understand why he doesn't like the call.
Yeah, there was no elbow.
There is no elbow, no. His shoulder.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, it's a shoulder. He pushed back with his elbow. I think that's why the call was made, because he pushed back with the elbow, but it was a shoulder hit. But you know what? They're going to call some penalties against the Wings. That's only the second power play the Blues are going to have. The Wings already have had 4 power plays, so I guess you got to kind of even things up a little bit.
Blues had 2 shots on their first power play. You see the Wings stats there, 1 for 4. Blues 0 for 1. Back to Pronger, over to McInnes. The shot, the save. Oh, Tkachuk stopped by Hasek on the rebound.
One thing that Hasek does so well too is another thing that he does well is he controls the rebounds. This one hits him and falls right down into right below his pads. Tkachuk right on the doorstep there, but he can't really get anything out of it. Good hard shot, low by McInnes. Rebound, see, it's right in close to his body and not anywhere for Tkachuk to go. But here's the overhead look. Watch how close this rebound stays to him. Right there, it's within a foot from him, and he's able to just cover up on the second shot.
Doug Wade out there with Dimitra and Tkachuk. Pronger and McInnes will go back for the puck. We're in the last minute of the second period. The Blues have a goal from Dimitra in this period to tie the game at 2. Fedorov ends up with a puck shorthanded. And he'll fire it in deep around the net. And here is Shanahan at center ice. Not bad when you can put Fedorov and Shanahan out there to kill the penalty up front. Now Dimitra gets the puck back to McInnes. Here come the Blues. It's Doug Wade, his first game back after missing 20. To Tkachuk, to Pronger. Puck knocked down by Chelios and cleared out by Fedorov. Maltby will go after it. And McInnes back, leaves it for Dimitra. Dimitra to Wade. Wade, a drop pass for Pronger. The puck flipped in. Hasek way out. Tkachuk trying to center, blocked by Lidstrom. Back to the point. 4 seconds to go in the period. Good save by Hasek. Blues unable to center. That'll do it. That is the end of the second period. Pavel Dimitra's 34th goal of the season draws the Blues even after 40 minutes. Hey, hockey fans, 2-2 the score. Dimitra with the puck flips it in, on with Wade and Tkachuk. Pronger and McInnes, the shot, and it goes wide. Wade trying to center. Lidstrom intercepts at the right point. McInnes straight away to Pronger. The puck skips away, and Chelios ahead to Fedorov. He'll slide the puck back in his own zone. We're just underway in the third. Proud sponsor of St. Louis Blues hockey, and at McDonald's, we love to see you smile. Lots of smiles in this one. And remember, with the score 2-2 and 12:21 to go in the third, that the Blues, to finish ahead of Chicago, don't need just 2 points. They need a victory. 2 ties won't do it because of the win column.
Right, well, we're assuming that Chicago's going to win tomorrow because they're playing Columbus. And I guess you can't always make that assumption, but I think the chances are pretty good. That's why the Blues do need more than just 2 ties. They need a win for sure.
Blues clear the puck out. Here's Lidstrom for the Wings. Ahead. Draper to Fedorov over the line. Shanahan on this line. This is Draper. Centering for Shanahan. Drake knocks the puck down. Dimitra takes it one-on-one with Krupp. Now it becomes a 3-on-3 behind the play. Things are stopped. There was activity apparently in front of the Blues goal after the puck had moved to center ice. And Mike Van Ryn is doing the complaining. He's going to go off. And so will Brendan Shanahan.
And we're going to get our first look at 4-on-4 hockey. You'd think there'd be more of that in a game against 2 rivals like this, but if we see these 2 teams in a playoff series, Kenny, I guarantee there'll be a lot of 4-on-4 hockey.
14, Brendan Shanahan, 2 minutes for roughing. And for St. Louis, number 43, Mike Van Ryn, 2 minutes for
Right there in the crease there's Shanahan and Van Ryn. Shanahan doing most of the roughing. I think Van Ryn doing most of the receiving, but he kind of had a hold of him. That's why Shanahan was upset. It's a holding of the stick call on Van Ryn. So we will play 4-side for the next 2 minutes.
There have been only 4 shots on goal here in the third period. The Blues have 3 of them. There you see the numbers with the penalties here at 8:17. The Wings are out shooting the Blues this afternoon, 20-19. So this one is very, very close in all the statistical areas. Finley ahead for Eastwood. Around Chelios. Eastwood poke check by Chelios. Loose puck for Sean Podine. Back to Eastwood, who has really played well since the Olympic break. Here's Hall, who has scored his 30th this afternoon, to the young Yuri Fisher. Now to Hall again. He'll go rink wide. Dandino forced behind the net. Chased by Finley. And by Wade. In the corner for Datsyuk. McInnes gets in the way. Slaps the puck off the glass. Bodine run into by Dandino. Finley there. Now to McInnes. Both teams are short a man. Here's Doug Wade. He's really played well. First game back after missing 20. Now to Young in the corner. Kavanaugh, Pronger, Young, and Waite. Dandino, Lidstrom, McCarty, and Datsyuk. Datsuk has the puck. He'll flip it out. Here's Pronger, leaving it for Waite. Back to Pronger. We're coming up on the 10-minute mark in the third period. The pass too far. Dandino touches the puck, and it is an icing call against the Blues.
Another attendance prize. We have 2 winners. $100 gift certificate to the Blue.
It is time for our Bomarito Mazda game summary. There you see Hull with 8 goals since he left the Blues. Against them, playing for Dallas and Detroit. The Blues have come up empty against the Wings this season. Hasek has 17 saves. Hull has his 30th goal of the season. That's our Bomarito Mazda summary.
Well, now with 4 goals in the 4 games against Blues, he had the hat trick back in January, as Danny talked about in the second period. Doug Waite sporting a little bit of a cut on his cheek, and there's the high stick that comes up, the don't call from the referee. Doug went by and made a comment to the referee. I think Doug Waite has played very, very good for his first game back after missing 20 games. He's skating very, very well.
Playing much more than I think anyone expected.
Yep.
10:05 to go in the third. It is 2-2. The Blues have lost twice to Detroit here, 5-2 each time. In front for Tkachuk, and Chelios in his way. Lidstrom gets the puck to Larionov. The Blues haven't played in Detroit since November 23rd. Their only game there, and they lost 3-1. So this is as competitive a game as the Blues have had with the Red Wings this season.
Yep.
9.5 minutes to go in regulation. The Blues get a win here this afternoon, and they are really sitting pretty in terms of the playoffs. Not a guaranteed home ice advantage, but sitting pretty. McInnes moves in, but Stillman is offside. Play stopped. Everything even with 9:13 to go in the third period. Party Zone are fans from Turtles on Main Street and TJ's Sports Bars. If you'd like to win seats in the Party Zone, join us at one of the Bud Light Fox Sports Net Blues viewing parties at sports bars throughout town. It's the Party Zone, brought to you by Bud Light and Fox Sports Net. Ken Wilson with Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin also here at Savas Center. Detroit controls the faceoff. Chelios gives the puck to Fisher. Out of his own end, ahead to Fedorov. Long shot and the save. And Pronger clears the rebound out. Now the puck will go the length of the ice. Remember, we're back to 5-on-5, and Fisher touches the puck. Van Ryn and Shanahan returning to action. So 8:58 left now in the third period.
Both these coaches, I mean, you look at Joel's wins, pretty good numbers for a young coach, but look at the wins by Scotty Bowman, 1,451 wins. That was absolutely almost like mind-boggling.
Sure, Joel is more than 20 years younger than Scotty Bowman, but remember, Scotty was at an age when he was a head coach a lot younger than Joel when he became a head coach. So a fellow like Joel is going to have to go pretty hard and pretty long.
Really? I mean, when you look at the number of wins, that's just astronomical. I mean, it's like he'd have to get 50 wins a year for the next 20 years.
Yep.
To not even, and you would still be 200 behind.
Play is stopped here. Fedorov is injured. That's why play is stopped. He caught a shot. Any team in the playoffs and set would hate to lose a key man in the last weekend. Already Detroit without Steve Yzerman, who's had a bad knee all season. Yzerman may play tomorrow at Joe Louis Arena, but they could ill afford to lose a fellow like this. And when people say, well, what will it take for Detroit to get beaten in the playoffs, everybody goes, well, you never know. I mean, you get a couple of injuries, or Hasek gets hurt, and then the picture changes entirely.
If Steve Yzerman is not able to come back from his knee problems, you really have to look at this. Really sets Detroit back a lot. And here's a look at the shot. This hit Fedorov. I'm trying to see there. Does the inside or the outside? Inside of the right skate. So he really is having trouble hobbling towards the bench. And that's one of the areas that you don't want to get hit in the inside. And boy, he still can't put any weight on it. So I don't think that's good news for the Wings right at the moment at all.
Long shot. Huey Krupp wide. Holmstrom whips the puck behind the net. Finley, who's on with Havenoff on defense takes it, flips the puck out. Ferraro, Stillman, and Young up front. And Holmstrom works the puck in. It's offside. The whistle stops play. 8:32 to go.
It'll be interesting how they treat Fedorov when he goes down in the locker room. If it's an ankle problem, if they feel that he can come back out there, if he's going to stand the pain, they will not take his skate off at all. Otherwise, it's just going to swell right away. If it's in the foot area, they'll be able to take the skate off and look at it, and he'll still be able to put it back on, but you don't want to have any swelling at all. And it'll be interesting where that puck actually hit him. Did it hit him in the ankle? Did it hit him in the foot? You couldn't really tell by that replay.
Right off the face-off, Drake and Holmstrom do a little fencing, so they're both going to go off. I think one for a high stick, one for a slash, but anyway, they were fencing, so they go to the penalty box.
Final prize of the day, 2 full season tickets for all Blues home games in 2002.
Right off the face-off, there's Holmstrom, Drake, one cross-check, then the slash back, so the two of them are going to go off for roughing, slashing, whatever you want to do.
Maybe a cross check to Drake. We'll see. Here's Brett Hull. So 4-on-4 again. Detroit hasn't scored since the first period. The Wings haven't been beaten by the Blues since February 8th, 2000 in Detroit. Hull gets the puck to Datsuk. Now to Dandino too far. Cross-checking to Drake. Slashing to Holmstrom at 11:32. Wings able to keep it in. Hall. Datsuk, the shot right on. And Brent Johnson is able to smother the rebound.
The more I see this Datsuk, the more I like him. Only 23 years old, and what a year he's having. It's funny, on that last road trip to California, they did not take Datsuk, who's learning how to speak English a little bit better, so they left him so that he could spend a little more time with his teacher back in Detroit. There's the point rookie leaders. He's right up top there. Well, this is a great shot. You can see how he waited until Kachuk went by, and a blistering low slap shot that Brent Johnson was able to handle. But this kid really fits in very well. It doesn't hurt having Brett Hull on your wing either.
That's pretty nice. 7:59 on the clock. Both teams are shorthanded for another minute and a half. The Wings out shooting the Blues 22-19. A big hi to all the people in Clinton County today from Ned and Justin. And John Reichling wants to say hi to his boys watching the game, Jonathan and Daniel. Wings have won a lot of faceoffs this period. Young over to Havenoff. Back for Young. The puck deflects away. Young chased by Chelios in front. And the puck batted wide by Havenoff. Waite keeps the puck in deep. Fisher for the Red Wings. Breaks out with Williams and decides to circle back. Fisher and Chelios. Williams along with Maltby. Here's Havenoff up to Waite, over to Young. They all collapse on him. He gets the puck in. Waite trying to get it, cannot get it loose from Maltby. Over to Jason Williams, who scored a power play goal late in the first period that made it 2-1. Dimitra tied it with a goal in the second. Young gets the puck from Waite, leaves it for McInnes. They back off the shot, and that really tests Hasek. Group to Lidstrom. Lidstrom over the line, feeds to the corner. Johnson up. Around far side for Ferraro. With Stillman, who takes the pass over to McInnes. He'll shoot. Oh, he just misses that far post. I'm not sure why they on both those plays, why they give Al so much room. Ferraro, I mean, you don't want to get in the way of the shot, but you can just put your stick. Give him a lot of room.
I totally agree. They're backing right in. Detroit has really struggled the last while with their defense. Kenny, you can just see right there. They're giving them all kinds of chances.
That Draper shot just wide. Now Holmstrom and Drake are back on, hacking at each other. Drake gets cross-checked down. He just cross-checked Holmstrom before that. I guess the referees just go, boys will be boys, and he did it, and he'll do it, and let's not worry about it. 6:05 to go. The pass too far for Larionov, and here's Al McInnes. Boy, would the Blues like to win this one. I mean, the victory is here. A tie is all right. It accomplishes a few things, but to be sure to finish ahead of Chicago, then you'd have to go get a win tomorrow. A whole lot easier to get it right now.
Yes, in this building, the Blues have had much more success against the Wings.
Dimitra and Fisher in the corner. Stillman there also. And Larionov ends up with a puck. So there's a lot at stake here. Getting set for the playoffs that begin in the middle of next week. Fisher to McCarty into the far corner. Here's Luke Robitaille feeding behind the net. Stillman will take the puck. 5:20 left in the third. There have been only 7 shots on goal in this period. Here's Eastwood. The Blues have 4 of them. To Podine, and a glove save. Nice play by Eastwood. Good save by Hasek. Dandino up the wing. Shanahan in the middle to Larionov. He'll just flip the puck in. The Wings are completing a change. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Chris Pronger, the Blues captain. Over the line to Podine. Back to Pronger. Now on the boards to Podine. He shoots off Hasek. The puck springs over the glass and into the crowd, and apparently it didn't hit Hasek. The puck hit the side of the net, so the faceoff will come out to center ice.
This was what happened as soon as Holmstrom and Drake got out of the box. Drake a little shot to Holmstrom, and then Holmstrom got Drake back there with the push. You see Drake's reaction here as Holmstrom heads towards the box right here. Drake kind of just moved his arm. We'll see if this continues as the afternoon goes on, although there's only 4.5 minutes left.
Big crowd, 19,877, almost 20,000 here. McInnes shoots wide. Hasek getting a piece of the puck. Mayer's knocking Chelios down. Devereaux takes the puck, and here he comes. He'll flip the puck in. Bergevin goes back. Leaves the puck for McInnes. They're on defense together. Mayers, Eastwood, and Podine up front. Chelios with a puck for Detroit. Off Datsuk. Bergevin leaves it for McInnes. 5 Blues shots, 3 Detroit shots in this period. The Wings out shooting the Blues on the afternoon, 22-21. Fisher will touch this puck. A whistle. Icing is the call against the Blues. Bleed Blue Madness is back. This is your chance to be creative and display how you bleed blue during the Stanley Cup playoffs. There are 4 categories you can enter: business, home, school, and vehicle. Simply submit a photo of your entry. It'll be posted on stlouisblues.com, and the best entries per category will receive 2 tickets to a playoff game. There are some of the entries from last playoff season. For all the details, log on right now to stlouisblues.com, an award-winning website. 4:04 to go in the third. The Blues and Wings are tied at 2, and they have been since Pavel Dimitra's 34th goal of the season at the 7:01 mark of the second period. Finley to Pronger. Waits up front with Dimitra and Drake. Wait gets the puck from Drake. He'll play it in. Now he's replaced by Tkachuk, so Drake's out there with Dimitra and Tkachuk. Here's Yui Krupp. To Shanahan. The shot wide off Finley. Pronger gets the puck ahead. Maltby knocks it down, flips it into the corner, and it ends up on the stick of Dimitra. Clears the puck out. Krupp too far for Lidstrom, and the puck chopped in by Draper. Both clubs are changing here. Last 10 meetings, 7 Detroit wins and 3 ties, but no Blues wins over the Red Wings since February 8th, 2000. Into the corner. Fisher and Young. Now Ferraro there, hoping the puck will come to him. And Chelios behind his net. Up to McCarty. And at center ice, here's McInnes. Under 3 minutes remaining. So overtime beginning to loom here. Here's Stillman. He'll let a shot go wide. And the puck cleared out. If you get to overtime, the Blues will have to really go all out and try to get a win. Here's Scott Young. Lidstrom there to poke the puck away. The Blues are changing. 2:35 left in the third. Eastwood gets the puck loose. Now on the boards, Podine trying to keep it in. He and McCarty down on the ice. It comes to Young, but no one to pass to. Now Eastwood, and the puck taken by Datsuk ahead. Knocked away from Hall. Played by Lidstrom. He's slowed up, and here's Dandino circling back. 2:10 to go. 2-2 here in the third. Datsuk to Devereaux. And the puck taken by Mears, left for Finley, given to Pronger. Now to Finley, ahead for Tkachuk. He's stopped by Chelios. Blues break up the wings attack, and here's Mears. Tkachuk goes to the net, has the puck on the boards, battling there with Chelios. And the wings, Devereaux gets the puck, leads the rush to Datsuk. He's got Hall on the right, goes back to Devereaux too far, and he's run down by McKinnon. A loose puck. Datsuk bumped by Bergevin. Good play by the veteran defenseman. Wait to Tkachuk. He shoots, and a glove save by Hasek, and he wasn't sure of anything. And then Tkachuk taken down, and some more unpleasantness. That was Yuri Fisher, not happy with Tkachuk, and I'm sure the feeling mutual. Play stopped with 1:25 to go in regulation action.
Good play by Tkachuk going after his own rebound, but Fisher does what he's supposed to do. Stays in front of his man the whole way. You see he pushes down Tkachuk, who took exception to it as the rest of the Blues. But here it is. Tkachuk keeps coming. And this is a one-on-one situation for a defenseman, and he just stayed right with Tkachuk until he put him down to the ice. So good defensive work and a good strong power move by Keith Tkachuk. Got a moment here, Kenny. I wanted to wish a happy birthday to a special friend of mine, Will Konopolsky. He's 6 today. Plays for the Gateway Locomotives. Scored a big goal the other night, he told me. So congratulations, Will. Happy birthday.
The Red Wings have called a timeout with 1:25 to go. Tonight, join Jeff Bernthal for a total recap of today's top news stories. Dan Issa will have sports, and meteorologist Karen Shipman has all the weather. That's on WB 11 News at 9 tonight. Joel Quenneville's team has played a total of 17 overtime games this season. Scotty Bowman's team has played 23 overtime games. And overtime could happen here this afternoon. Doug Weight back, takes a cut under the eye. Boy, he's played a lot.
That is really good, and he has played very well. We thought 4 or 5 minutes, but look at that. 15:49. He's played 4:49 in this period already. He had played 11 minutes through 2 periods, sporting that cut. You can tell he's back in the action, back in the thick of things right there.
I'm going to say what I said earlier. I don't think in recent seasons the Blues have been playing real well going into the playoffs, nor have they been real healthy. And this could be a different set of circumstances.
That's exactly it, and they need to get momentum going right now. And right now, a 2-2 tie is okay, but it'd be great to get a win here, Kenny, and get some more momentum.
Big face-off here. Detroit wins it. Lidstrom to Chelios. Up to Maltby. Breaking out with great play. Pronger gives the puck to McInnes. Long pass for Tkachuk. He's onside. He goes in, and the shot goes off Chelios and off the glass. Drake goes down. Here's Dimitra. Lidstrom knocks the puck down, and here come the Wings. Maltby. 56 seconds to go in the third. Pronger with the puck. He'll play it to an open right wing. Nicholas Lidstrom for Detroit. Over to Chris Chelios. Both teams changing. Back to Lidstrom. 44 seconds. It's 2-2. Robitaille, the third period about to come to a close. Chelios to Lidstrom. Detroit looking for that last golden opportunity. Up to Larionov, who can work magic. Stillman in the way of McCarty. Pronger will take the puck. 26 seconds to go. Up to Young. He overskates the puck. Larionov, a shot wide. And a loose puck with 17 seconds. Larionov to Lidstrom to Krug. The shot wide. 12. Here's a shot by Lidstrom, knocked down. 7. Lidstrom 5. He shoots. Deflected wide. 2 seconds. Another shot. Johnson the save. And that's the end of the third period. And Robitaille screaming that McInnes should be penalized. 2-2 after 60 minutes at Savas Center. And boy, oh boy, the Blues failed to clear, and it almost cost them.
Yeah, miscue, first of all, by Scott Young coming out here, right? That shot was in plenty of time, and
MC play of the game.
great play. Corey Stillman did everything right here. He had time, nothing to shoot at, and there's the block shot there by Lidstrom right at the end. That is the GMC play of the game. Good move by Corey Stillman, trying to get to a position where he could get the shot. When he finally did, the shot was blocked by Lidstrom. That would have given the Blues a 3-2 lead. That would have given them a victory in this game. Now they need to do it in overtime.
Each team has a point. Detroit 116, the Blues 95. There's the Wings record in overtime and the Blues record in overtime. The Blues have got to go all out. They need a win in the last two games here to assure themselves of finishing ahead of Chicago. Now also they've got to worry about LA. They need 2 wins to be sure they'll finish ahead of Los Angeles. Icing against the Blues, but getting a point is nice, but there's no reason not to go all out here. If you lose to Detroit in overtime, it doesn't make any difference at all, Bernie.
I totally agree. It would be nice if you could pull your goalie and try to go for the victory, but if you do that and the other team scores, you lose the point, so you can't do that. But you look at Detroit's record is very good, 10-3-10 when they're in overtime. The Blues have won 5, lost 4, and tied 8, so you don't want to give the Wings any chances. But I totally agree. If you've got opportunities, go right at it. And even if you get a guy caught and you give up the goal, doesn't matter. You got to try to win it.
The only thing bad about losing is you lose your opportunity to get the extra point. And the longer you can go on here, the better. You got to take a crack at it. You need a win. That's what you're looking for to finish ahead of Chicago and LA. Van Ryn out there against Shanahan. Here's Pronger. Good job by Van Ryn. 4-on-4, of course, in overtime. Pronger from Young back to Waite. Doug Waite centers to Young, and he's well covered. Lidstrom. Wings are looking to change. He'll send the puck back in the corner for Dandino. Both clubs are changing. There's 3:52 to go in this game. Here's Hull, who already has a goal. Jason Williams also a goal for Detroit. Dallas Drake and Pavel Dimitrov scored for the Blues, and this is Corey Stillman, who's had a strong finish to the regular season. Trying to go all the way, can't make it. Hasek flips the puck to Chris Chelios. His pass to Yuri Fisher. He'll leave the puck. And Habanoff tries to move around Datsuk and is unable to. And here's Al McInnes. 3:22 to go. Stillman. In the corner, Ferraro. Chelios is there first. And here's Datsuk. In the middle to Fisher. Over to Robitaille, almost offside. The shot and the save by Johnson, and he's able to smother the puck.
Luc Robitaille knows how to score him, and he had an opportunity. He's got such a good wrist shot coming across the line, as you said, almost offside, but you see how quickly he snaps it. Caught Brent Johnson right in the glove there. He tried to find it, finally knocked it down in between his legs. But here's another look at it, the quick wrister. And Luc Robitaille had a chance, and a big save there for Brent Johnson.
Here we've got a face-off near Johnson. 3:02 to go. We're in overtime at Savas Center. Tomorrow these teams meet in Detroit. The telecast right here on WV11 begins at 3 o'clock St. Louis time. Here's Dimitra away from Maltby with Tkachuk, Van Ryn, and Pronger. Dimitra the shot, blocker save. Draper ahead to Maltby. He's bumped but still has the puck. Sends it behind the net. 2.5 minutes to go. We've had quite an afternoon of hockey before a crowd of almost 20,000. Dimitra again got to be a little out of gas. Puck knocked down. Habanoff shoots it high and wide, and Yuri Fisher sends the puck to Boyd Devereaux. Devereaux's out there with McCarty, Fisher, and Chelios. He gets the puck back from Chelios. Devereaux, the former Oiler. Now it comes to McCarty. A backhander turned away. Rebound. McInnes gets the puck. Up to Tkachuk with Waite. Had a little problem there deciding where they wanted to go. Again, a little lack of familiarity, and it's been a while since Waite's been out there, and McInnes gives the puck to Havanoff, who tends to be a more offensive player, and in a situation where losing isn't the end of the world, we can go with Havanoff. Here's Pronger. Now to Young. 1:35 left. It's 2-2 to Pronger. Over to Young. Young tries to hope that Hasek goes off the post, but Hasek didn't bite. Now Young after the puck. 1:20 to go. In this 5-minute sudden death overtime period. Van Ryn, a shot. Knocked down, knocked away. Dandino not happy with Waite. They shoot. Score! Hasek left the crease, and the Blues win it in overtime. Oh, baby! The Blues get the win that guarantees they'll finish the regular season ahead of the Chicago Blackhawks. Weird finish. Dandino and Waite. Waite did something. Dandino slashed him back. Looked like Hasek wanted to come out and maybe shove Waite. I don't know. And the Blues win it. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. I don't know why Hasek left. But tomorrow's game may be a nothing game now, Kenny. If the Los Angeles Kings don't win tonight in San Jose, that game tomorrow in Detroit will mean nothing in the standings for the Blues or Detroit. But here it is. What Hasek was doing there is beyond me. I don't have a clue. But Chris Pronger looked up and the net was empty, and he just took a shot and it went in. So Hasek had gone over to say something, I think, to Doug Waite. That's all I can think of, Kenny, because nothing else makes sense.
Holy cow. What a way to have a game finish with 1:09 to go in the overtime period. Pronger gets his 7th. So a goal at 3:51 of overtime, wins at 3-2. After 10 tries, not getting a win over the Red Wings, the Blues get one that has a lot of meaning here this afternoon.
Unassisted goal at 3:51 of overtime.
Wow, there's the goal. Unbelievable.
It is. Brendan Shanahan turned around there. You can see it. He was shot. Where's the goaltender? He's not in the net. That's twice in this game that Hasek was caught out of the game, cost him the game.
Here's our Bud player of the game, Chris Pronger. All right. That's going to do it for Dan and Bernie. I'm Ken Wilson. The final 3-2 in overtime. The Blues win it. Our next and final regular season broadcast tomorrow at 3 from Detroit, right here. Broadcasters Blazers and Cutter and Buck Apparel, provided by Ad Creations Promotions Group of downtown St. Louis. Thanks to Tom McLaughlin, Tim Papps, and our crew here at Savvis Center. This telecast of WB11 has been produced by Fox Sports Net.